This is a Wildax Altair RS, and the interesting thing about this one is that it's designed very much with off-grid living in mind, and I'll explain to you exactly what I mean by that as we go on round. Now, this is nearly 7 meters long. It's a big camper van, this one, and it looks really smart in this dark metallic grey. I think that's excellent. This is the cassette for the loo, and if we come right on round, the thing that I most want to show you first of all is in here. If we open this up, we've got this boot area underneath. Table is in here as well at the minute. There's actually a storage area inside for that, I'll show you. But check this out. These are two massive lithium batteries, and that there is a 3000 watt inverter. What that does is it takes the power from those and converts that into mains power, and that means there's no gas on this one, and you don't need to be plugged in to run things like the electric cooking. It'll run off grid, which is fantastic. There's a pass through there, so you've got like a boot area here, but you can, if you've got long objects for example, you can open that and pass them right through onto the inside. That handle there is for the awning. I'll close that back up and take you on around a little bit further. The other thing to mention, can't see it from here, but there's massive solar panels right the way along the length of the roof. I think I'm right in saying 300 watts worth. So yeah, it will recharge those batteries from the sun, and also from the engine as well, of course, when you're running, I would guess. That's the awning that we saw the cranking handle for. And if we come right on round here, that one's just water filler in there. I like the fact they put black ones on. Usually these are white, because it's a dark colour. They've gone with a black filler cap, which I think is excellent. And then this is the way in, and this is rather smart. Worth mentioning is a bug screen here, which you can pull across the door. So if you're somewhere where it's a bit, full of mosquitoes or whatever, then you can have that door open without them all charging in. Lovely leather upholstery in this one. Look at this. That looks really good, doesn't it? That's where that table goes. That little bracket down here means that your table will go across here, and this effectively becomes your dining or your lounge area. If we come right on in, automatic transmission on this one. It's a 140 horsepower diesel, and as I mentioned, it's the MAN, so you get the sort of Volkswagen style dashboard. You've also got blinds that come across here, and they come up here as well. And with typical German efficiency, there is a little sign here just to warn you not to drive your vehicle with the blinds shut. Open the blinds and then drive the vehicle. So yeah, no excuses for driving off down the road with all the blinds still in place. I think it's unlikely anybody would do that, but nonetheless there's a warning sign there just to be on the safe side. The seats, as you've no doubt worked out for yourself, swivel round. I like the fact they put this sort of fly-off handbrake where you lift it up and it drops back down, which means you've got a walkway through here, and of course the transmission's up there out the way, so that's very good as well. And little pockets of storage about the place, and more storage up in places like this. This is the Truma heating. Again, this one runs off of the inverter system or off of the 240 volt power if you're plugged into the mains. And I'm going to wonder whether that will work off of diesel as well. I'm not sure. Best to check, but I think it may well do. You've got power sockets here, so 240 volt and 12 volt. Again, the opening windows with the blinds that come across them, and this just makes a nice little social zone up here at the front. It's really designed for two people, this one, so it travels with two and it sleeps two. If we come around this side, some nice lighting tucked away up in places like this and across here, which is nice. That's the carbon monoxide alarm, and yes, it should be up there close to the ceiling. And then that one there is the control system, so we can go into things like water tank levels, battery power for both the vehicle and the habitation, water bumper switch from here, lighting override switches there, but you've got light switches up here as well, of course, to switch everything on and off inside. And then this is your kitchen, and now this is what I was talking about, the fact there's no gas. This is just electric here and electric microwave up there, and they run off that inverter, so that is excellent. And in fact, you can see over here the inverter control and the battery monitoring system is here as well. There's a sink down underneath there. This is a load of storage all the way along inside here. So some decent sized drawers across here. That one is like a little pantry unit that slides out. More drawers here. You're not short of places to tuck things away, that's for sure. And on this side then what we have is hanging locker. That's where that table normally goes. It goes into that bracket there, I believe. I don't know why it's in the boot, but there it is. And then that one there is more storage, and again it's a hanging locker. If we press on back a bit further, we'll stay on this side. We've got the fridge over here, like so, and freezer compartment on the top. That's that microwave, and this fridge is one of these clever ones that opens in both directions. So if you're in bed and you want to grab something out of the fridge, you don't have to come round it and open it. You can open it on that side, which is great. A load more storage. Look at all this down here. Just really massive drawers all the way around here, and that's that pass through. So that boot area that we saw is underneath there. So all of that big area there, that's that area that we accessed from the rear doors. If we come on back again, this again, loads of storage. And of course, that's exactly what you need in this sort of vehicle, isn't it? But that is excellent. And TV is here as well. You can see it plugs in both the power and the aerial plug-in up there out of the way, so that's very good. And then what you can do here, you can have this as 2 single beds as we've got at the minute, but there is an infill cushion here that will come across and drop into there. So if you want a double, you can have it. Again, opening windows all the way around. Again, the opening skylight up above, and again some rather nice lighting details. And of course, again, a load more storage. Not short of storage, is it? Look at these down along here. Excellent. And the last thing to show you then, I think, is up on this side, because this is where the loo is. So we've got the wash basin there, we've got the toilet, and then of course there is the shower as well. Like so. And that's got its own little opening skylight. Again, you can have it open and a blind across it, or you can have a bug screen if you put it that way. It's nice though, isn't it? It's a big vehicle, but in particular, that ability to not have to be plugged in and still be able to operate all this electrical stuff, the cooking and the heating and all that sort of stuff, is brilliant. That's fantastic. Let's come back up here. I'm going to sit on this one, I think. There we go, that's very comfortable. And I'm going to say massive thanks to Highbridge Motorhomes down here in Devon. They've got this one for sale. I'll put a link to those guys in the description. And of course, massive thanks to all of you for watching. Let me know what you think of that one. I think that's a rather cool machine. And we'll catch you on one of these very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.